Coming to the next problem, a non-beta case. This is your type 2 problem. As usual, you have following conditions. The first condition can be edge or corner, and the second one is axis inclination, and third one is also an axis inclinations. In the third condition, if this appearance sentence is given, then it is a non-beta case problem. Proceeding with this particular problem, a pentagonal pyramid, 25 mm sides of base and 50 mm axis length rests on HP on one of its corners of the base. So this is your first condition, such that the two of base edges containing the corner on which it rests makes equal inclination with HP. This is intentionally highlighted because when we take a corner position, by default we satisfy this. So you need not to worry about this sentence. Draw the projection of the pyramid when the axis of the pyramid is inclined to HP at 40 degree. This is your second condition, and appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree. So this is your third condition. Since appearance is given, this is a non-beta case problem. We'll proceed with go to line, take the suitable type of the line and width of the line, click somewhere else, and ensure you start up the figure with horizontal. So 25 0 degree, 25 72 degree, 25 144 degree, 25 minus 144 degree, 25 and minus 72 degree. So this completes, and go to the rotation option. Select this particular, you want a corner to the right side, select any one edge and make this vertical. So after drawing this, go to the line option, take the least value, identify the center by joining the perpendicular bisector. So it is not showing a center. Under such cases, go to tools, IntelliSketch, relationship, enable this midpoint, and OK. Now it shows. Okay. So after identifying this, you can directly go to trim and trim these two lines, because this is a center now. This is not required. You can trim this part. Again, join this from the center to all the corners this particular way. So after joining this, go to text. So click here. This is A, B, C, D, and E. So, and this is your center. This is O of O1. So after that, you can relocate this wherever you want. Once that is done, go to line option. For a projection, select the least one, and it should be a continuous line. From all the points, project to the XY line to get a front view. So after projecting this, ensure from the center you raise the height by taking an axis. Raise the height for a given height, that is 50. Immediately here, go to the type of the line, take a suitable width, and you can join this particular way. So while joining, ensure with the end points. You can also enable the end point with the same tools, IntelliSketch and relationships. Now show this dimensions. Come to this naming. So this is A dash of E dash, because from the front view ABC is clearly visible. This is O1 dash, and axis, this is O dash. And coming to this particular, this is B dash of D dash, and the last point is C dash. Go to select and place this namings in a proper place. So this completes your first position. Coming to the second position, select this particular figure including the namings, go to move option, switch on the copy. From this endpoint reference I'm moving, place this on XY line. Next, immediately go to rotation option, click this endpoint and opposite endpoint and rotate for a given angle 90 minus 40. So after placing this way, immediately you need to check the angle just to confirm you have rotated a proper angle. So 40 degree, that confirms. Go to line and take the least value for the projection and start projecting to get a top view. So after projecting from all the points, you need to meet a concerned points. So have a look. A falls on the first line and even E falls on the first line. B falls on the third line and D also falls on the third line. Now from this O1, intentionally I will click somewhere at O1 once, and on the same line I have a point C. I will click for a point C and again I will click for a O. Go to trim this extra part, go to move option just to copy the namings, click, it selects, one more click, it starts moving with you. This is A, B, C. The projections can be met by alignment indicators also. So after placing this, we need to give a text. This is O1 and this is O. Now you can make a note. You can directly select this and proceed the problem. Go to line option, take the suitable width and type. Now the boundary, let me start from point O, O, B, A, C. It clearly shows the end point, so be careful while joining. So this one, and again O. So from the top view, O to A is clearly visible and O to A is clearly visible. So I join this with a continuous line, that is O to A and O to E. Now this O to C is not visible, so select that particular and make this as dotted and go to line option, take the dotted line. Since base part is not visible, you can join this with a dotted line. After joining, a small portion of axis is visible. Select this and ensure to show the axis. Some examiners expects this to be shown. So after this, select this particular figure to satisfy a third condition. Go to move with a reference point and place this somewhere here. After placing, immediately go to rotation option. Since you are rotating with respect to horizontal line, so click first point and the second point and enter whatever the given value. It is 45. So you can ask this way or this way. So I'm following this method. Click this particular way. Immediately go to rotation, measure an angle between this two particular, so that shows 45. Next, go to line, select the least value and a continuous line for a projection. So first start projecting from this point, or else you can also do with an alignment indicator here. I will just show C fall somewhere here and B fall somewhere here. You can join this way also, and this B falls this way. This is one more alternate method if you can use the alignment indicator. So this is the way. Due to some relation, if it is getting, need not to worry. You can proceed by entering 90 degree and O falls somewhere here. So if some relation is disturbing like this, see that you will enter 90 degree here and just move and touch that particular. Next, coming to this point, meet this particular way. Fine. So after meeting all the point, go to text. So start meeting all the points. This is A dash, this is B dash, this is C dash, and this is D dash, and this is E dash. So after this, so projecting an axis, so somewhere it was stopped, you can use an extend command. See that an axis is extended to this particular. So this is O1 dash and this is O dash. So after all these things, as usual, go to line command. You can draw a boundary parts here, or else one more technique which I follow is join the base part first. So after joining the base part, now you can just join the lines to apex. So any line with, if it is dividing, you can just draw a dotted line. If not, it is just a continuous line. So have a look from B to O, it is continuous line because it is not dividing the base. And again from O to A is also continuous because it is not dividing. And this point D dash to this is also a continuous. Next, have a look. This C dash to O dash was continuous. And from this particular D dash, it is dotted. So join this with a dotted line. Again with this C dash is also a dotted line. Can have a look, it is dividing the base, so I have taken this as a dotted line. Technically speaking, if this base is clearly visible, the edges behind that is not visible. So go to axis line, take the suitable width, join this to this particular O1. So this is your, so this is not O1, it is just O. This is O dash. Okay. So after completing this particular, you can also go to this leader option and you can show the direction of projections. So beginning time, you need not to spend all this for showing this. After completing the problem, if you have sufficient time, you can show this way. So this completes your problem.